We should still be on time. Yeah, you can see I have a cable that is just connected towards me, towards my neck, towards my chest. It's inside me. Oh yeah. As customary, adjust the mask. Say welcome to my show. Welcome to my show. And hopefully I do everything before my glasses don't fog up, but that's the thing with wearing glasses. Oh well. Anywho. It's good. It's good. Gotta hydrate, as always. Oh yeah, I also realized with this metal thing, not this thing, the glasses, but the metal thing of the mask is starting to thin out, so that is different. So anywho, is this mouse not working? Nope. Stupid OBS. Also, I could also confirm it is OBS because I had to troubleshoot the mouse, physical side, had to do some tests, some trials, and yeah, this only occurs whenever oh yeah, let me turn off the volume in my end. Okay. Lower. Got it. But yeah. Every time I run OBS while streaming, this occurs. Why streaming? My guess is just the amount of power it does. But then again, as you can also see, part of my tests I have tried out is actually on stream. I figured since I do this daily, I might as well try out things daily, see what's an uppity up versus me worrying about setting a different time aside when I have to do other things, which is the case. Oh yeah, let me see if I could. Okay, adjust this side, adjust this side, this side. Glasses. This one's good. This one is not fitting, but because it is wedged differently. And I figure the more I talk, this side is gonna steer close to my mouth. Oh well. Oh yeah. And I get to see what's the uppity up with the Streamio. Well, we're trying out new things. Besides that, also, don't worry about the words of today because it's just 2 words I learned. Most of the time, it's just rehearsing different phrases, using different examples, yada yada yada. As always, now we're focusing on time and numbers. So what is it? 8:15 or 8:30. So 8:15 it would be 8:15. La hora is 8:15 versus 30 would be 8:30, and let's go with 8:45, 8:-4, which I'm still pretty confused with cuatro, but I gotta look through my notes. What is freaking that? Because what is it? One of the words I also had to just accept was cuesta, which is they cost. But I'll just practice all the words I have learned throughout the session, And maybe even have some time with the alphabets because I need that. But first, let's go over all the words. Now understand. So where we left off was the DC series from 16 to 19. We just got to 18. So 16, 17, 18. So 16, 17, 18. Now what's left is 19, which is 19. So let's go with 19. Let's see here. 19. So deci as D-I-E-C-I, as always for the deci, because it's close to diez, which is 10, except there's a CI instead of a Z. Z-E. Besides that, what is it? 19. Okay, I got that. Let me also check something. I want to see what's in the up between. Okay, 19 and just 10. Oh yeah, let me look at my stream. Let me see how perfect it is. Oh yeah, I got this wrong. It was Z. Yes. D-I-E-Z. I kept on thinking of E, but just because of C-I think of Z-E. There has to be something versus just a Z, but I was wrongo. It's just Z. Yes, 10, D-I-E-Z. But deci, which is D-I-E-C-I, D-I-E-C-I-I-C-E-I-D. Now you have the nueve part, which is... I chunked it as just 2 chunks. N-U-E-V-E. So... Nueve. So N-U-E-V-E. So you could either go with... I'm probably just going to go with it. I have changed my chunks, but now it's because I'm actually starting to see the great reasoning between chunking it into finding ways that can work best for each individual. You know, more options, all that jazz. So it could be either N-U-E or N-U then E-V-E. So N-U-E-V-E or N-U-E-V-E. Wait, I'm repeating myself. Oh yeah, also currently I'm having, look at this camera, which includes the audio. So I'm trying not to get confused with that and music. So it's all that. Nueve. N-U-E-V-E or N-U-E-V-E. So for my case, I'll just stick with N-U-E-V-E because before I chunked it as N-U-E-V-E. But yeah, for N-U, then E-V-E is nueve. That is nueve. N-U-E-V-E, backwards is E-V-E-U-N, forwards N-U-E-V-E, backwards is E-V-E-U-N, forwards is N-U-E-V-E, backwards is E-V-E-U-N. Also, this is also our hindsight, is that I'm also chunking in it in order to make it easier for me to rehearse it backwards, but that's just me. Absolutely just me. but it's 19. 19. DIECINUEVE. 19. 19. So let's say 6:19. The time is 6:19, so la hora es 6:19. And the last one would be 45 or menos cuatro. That is not the exact word for 45. Matter of fact, reality, I actually would just say 45 instead of like the freaking clock thing. Menos cuatro is referring to the time that is close to the hour that's coming up. So let me actually type it and see what comes up. Hopefully something actually does come up. Menos cuatro. A quarter to instead of quarter of. So yeah, it's important because now we're referring to time. A quarter of will be just 45. Important because people who don't exactly understand exact numbers, because going to the history of linguistics, some words were used commonly because of what people regularly see and all that. So anyway, it was common with clocks. People use clocks. Now it's not because everything is digital. So yeah, you even have schools not having clocks around, but rather just digital timers, which is interesting. So let's go with cuatro. Fourth, Rome. Quarter. Actually, what will go best for me to try and find 15 would just use this. So let me tell you, quarter to or from. No. Okay. Now let's go to the quarter past, quarter after, a quarter to 9. Y cuatro. Quarter past. You know what? Let me actually look at the freaking words. 14, 15, 30 time, media, 15. Oh, yeah, you gotta be kidding me. So, yeah, they just... Yep, they didn't tell me exactly to learn this, so I gotta remember which unit I learned it. Past one or this current one? I believe it's the past one. Huh. That actually does work out well. Okay. I want to say quarter past. I'm typing up the word for y cuatro. I was putting my notes a quarter past, but I wouldn't really remember that, so I'm just gonna put 15. No. Matter of fact, I actually would know the difference between just 15 with a digit versus just 15 with a number. If I actually, in real life, I would just use the number, like, what is it? 8:15 a quarter on 8:15, along with 8:30 instead of just me saying 8:30, I would say 8:30. But I think other people prefer that, especially if they're so used to it. But anyhow, cuatro. At least I got that. I might as well chunk it because it's related to menos cuatro. So cuatro, C-U-A-R-T-O. I'll chunk it into 3, C-U-A-R-T-O. Cuarto. 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 Because I gotta get the R instead to say cuarto. 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 Along with an E, but it's its own word, and that would be and. For like E media, E cuatro. Stuff. So for menos, no, that's not that. But I'm also looking at other numbers. If I say 15 or 30, yeah, that's important to see. So you should come up consciously if you learn about the number. Time and numbers. So cuatro, C-U-A-R-T-O. C-U-A-R-T-O, C-U-A-R-T-O, and C-U-A-R-T-O backwards will be O-T-R-A-U-C, forwards is C-U-R-O-T-O, backwards was O-T-R-A-U-C, forwards is C-U-A-R-T-O, backwards is O-T-R-A-U-C, cuatro. Okay. So I got the quarter past, cuatro. Let's go to
Quarter past.
Quarter past.
Y cuarto.
Y cuatro. Let me do this again.
Quarter past.
Quarter past.
Y cuarto.
Y cuatro. Okay, now menos cuatro, which is a quarter to. Quarter to. So 45 pretty much. Same thing as cuatro, 3 chunks, C-U-A-R-T-O. Each chunk has 2 letters. Now there's menos. So let's chunk it into 2. M-U-N-O-S. That's how much I can chunk it with making it sense. I can't leave the N out because it's together with M-E and just M-E. Not really O-S. Except that no. But just because it carries, it's this I'll just say my rhythm, but that's just me. Besides that, it's the pronunciation. That's pretty much it. My rhythm and the pronunciation that others face. Or who knows, you guys might have a different rhythm that outweighs that. But anywho, okay, that's all the words. Menos cuatro, M-U-N-O-S. Let's just practice doing that. M-U-N-O-S, 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 M-U-N-O-S. Backwards is S-O-N-E-M. Back forwards is M-E-N-O-S. Backwards is S-O-N-E-M. Forwards is M-U-N-O-S. Backwards is S-O-N-E-M. E-M. Menos. Menos. So, menos cuatro. MENOSCUARTO. Menos cuatro. Besides that, that's pretty much it. I ran out of time to not even go over the other words just because of me going in detail with two of the words and other things. Oh, time sure does fly. Besides that, see ya.